So let us get started. We're going to start by adding an indicator. We go up and click on indicators like this. And we put in half trend. And we see the one from Everget, 10,900 people using it. Very popular one. Click on it once and it will be added to your short. And my way of using it is this. Just a simple line. But this is how it looks like from the beginning. You can click on it anywhere, double click on it, and you go to inputs. See, nothing is changed there. 2 style. We take away every box except the top one called half trend. We don't need that information. We're going to change the both lines to red. We don't care if it's up or down. We just want a line on chart. We're going to set this to 50% opacity. Remember that you can pause the video anytime you're going to do this and take it step by step. I'm going to go down here, save this as default. Now, every time I add the half trend on chart, it will look like this. So I don't need to edit it every time. What I want also to do is go to here and I take away everything except 4 hour. That makes sure that every time I go to another time frame, which I normally don't do, but if I go to daily, for example, it won't show. If I go back to 4 hour, it will show. That's good. Now we have the indicator that we are going to use for this presentation. What we're also going to do, we're going to make life a little bit easier by making 2 templates, one showing the half trend, one not showing the half trend. What we do, we go up here, save indicator template, click on it. We're going to call this one 1. And the reason we call it 1 is simply because the only letter that you will see on the template name is the first letter. So if I know it's a 1, I know it's with the half trend. I will remember the symbol, I will remember the interval, and I'll see what indicator that is. Save. Now I go up here to this indicator, I hide it. I'm going to do the same thing again. This one I'm going to call it 0. I know when 0, it's a clean chart, and 1 is with the half trend on chart. Save. Now if I go up to this box, I can see them listed here, and I'm going to star mark them like this, favorite, and then see how they pop up here. So if I want to see the chart with the half trend, I click on the 1. If I don't want to see it, I click on 0. Simple, right? So so when you just watching price, you don't want the half trend on, you go to 0, and when you want it on, you click on 1 and it will show you. That's how you set up the templates. When that is done, what we're going to do next, we're going to learn 2 different candlesticks that we need to look for. Assume now that this is the half trend line. It's not straight like this, of course, but let's say this is the half trend line. Right? What we're interested into is when there is an engulfing candle that starts above, closing below, like this. Take away the middle line like this. This would be from the upside to downside. And same thing when it goes from downside to upside. And it's important that you pay attention to this. We are only interested if it opens at one side, closes on the other side, as candle, right? Not starting at the line, not ending at the line. It needs to be on 2 sides, the open, close in either direction. This is what we call a half trend engulf. That's your first pattern. you need to pay attention to. You can pause the video, mark this up yourself, see if you can find the half trend with this pattern showing anywhere on the chart. Mark it up with arrows so you really can see it on a live chart. When you've done that, let us head over to pattern number 2. Pattern number 2 is called the golden wick. The golden wick, it may happen up here. What that means is that this candle here, I know it's not in the middle here because that's trading view. This is a wick of the candle. This candle may have a wick or may not have a wick, but it must be lower than this one. This has a longer wick than this one. This is the half trend, right? When that is happening, you have the first step of the golden wick. What you must make sure here is to make sure that these two open close must be equal. This active candle here, or this last close candle, can have its open or close lower than this one, but not higher. So this body here can't be up here. It needs to be equal or lower. If it's just 1 cent higher and so on, totally fine. But it can't look like this. Then it's not a golden wick. The open close needs to be same. Okay. Now what can happen on this one? Rule number 1 is that either this one wicks the previous with a higher wick, equal open close, and can close below the half trend. And that's the golden wick 1 candle setup. Everything happens in one candle. Not the most common one, but it can happen like this. The second thing that can happen is that the candle after this one is the breaking candle of the half trend. Anything after that, it's a no-no. There are situations where you can take it on candle 3, but try to identify this. We're going to do that on live charts. You will see how it looks like. This is called the golden wick. This candle's wick is higher than this one. And this candle can either break the half trend or the next candle will break the half trend. And they must all be enclosed. If you see this as an active candle going down, say, wow, now I have the opportunity to trade. Don't do that. Wait for it to close. What is very common for this one is that it will go back up to the half trend line again before it goes down. What we normally do here, we enter here with stop above the wick, the highest of these wicks here, pair. That's the range, that's the risk that you should calculate. So if you're risking 0.25, 0.5%, 1%, whatever, that's from here to here's your risk. Then if it goes up to half trend, bonus position, you can add it again with 1%, 0.25 risk up to here. And if it goes higher, you can keep adding multiple positions, same thing, same idea. The higher it goes, the better it is for your risk management because you will get a higher lot size. But this is the original one which we use, and that's the golden wick. When you understand the half trend engulf and the golden wick, you now have the simple system in place. It will be easy for me to say this is the only thing you need to watch out for and just trade it every time you see it. That's not how the market works, sadly. But understanding these two you have your two best entry methods. In the next video, we're going to take a look at this on a real chart and identify it so we understand how it looks like in real trading.